Alright guys, this is Zhao and welcome back to another little wargame guide. This time we're going to go through all the units and the effective ways to use them. Alright guys, so the first unit in the wargame, the most fundamental one, is the worker. Workers help you gather gold, they'll mine it from these little gold mines that you'll find out on the map, and then they'll return it to the nearest castle. Gold is fundamental to building your units and your other buildings and your upgrades. To make a worker mine, just click on it and right click on the gold mine and it'll go to it and automatically start mining for you. To make more workers, you need a castle. Click on the castle and you can use the train worker button. The next unit in the war game is the soldier. Soldiers are a really strong melee unit with a decent armor and they can be upgraded in Forge. Soldiers are particularly effective early game against other melee units and against buildings due to their high attack. So you can see they'll cut through these walls pretty quickly, and they can also take on towers, which can be a bit of a problem if you don't have any other strong units around. Archers in Little War Game are also pretty useful. They're a ranged unit that allows them to attack units that you're trying to get close but you don't want to let them. They're also really useful for being able to attack up and down cliffs if you have vision, which makes them really quite effective in certain maps. Another good unit in Little War Game is the Wolf. They're very cheap and very fast, which means they can get close in on units like archers and start to just rip them apart. Their attack damage isn't that high, so they struggle later in the game, but they're a very good unit. A strong beast unit is the Dragon. The Dragon is an expensive flying unit with a huge amount of health and damage, but they're very fast and they're very good at taking on any sort of ground unit your opponent has. You have to be a little bit careful around archers. They can do a lot of damage, but with the natural health regeneration, dragons are very powerful. Another strong unit for the beast is the Werewolves. Werewolves are very slow but very powerful, and they also have a smash attack spell where they charge up their mace and slam it against the ground, doing area of effect damage to units around them and knocking them backwards. These guys are great for attacking a heavily fortified position. Another unit is the Catapult. They're a long-range, slow-moving, slow-attacking siege unit, but they do a huge amount of damage. They're built from the workshop and they're great for taking on things like towers and other buildings, but they normally need to be supported by some other unit. Ballista are slow-moving mechanical units like the Catapult. Instead of attacking only ground, these attack only air, and they can be upgraded to have a powerful splash attack. When they find a target, they lock on and do a huge amount of damage. They're really quite effective for denying any sort of air attacks. The Airship, also known as the Dropship, is a utility unit. It allows you to put units inside of it and allow them effectively to fly inside. This is great for crossing over terrain with units that normally can't, or getting into secure enemy bases from directions they aren't expecting. You can then drop units back out of the airship, and they'll be in their new location, ready to fight. One of the other types of units you can get in a war game, although they're a little bit complicated, is the Priest. Now, priests are able to upgrade and get new spells. The first one of these spells is Invisibility. This means you can cast it on a unit like a soldier, or cast it on itself, and your opponent won't be able to see your units unless they have some sort of special tower, or they have an upgraded airship. So this can be quite powerful for surprise attacks. The next ability of the priest is the ability to heal other units. This is also a spell you need to buy with an upgrade, but you can cast it on your units when they're being damaged by something like a tower with the hotkey or just by clicking the button. Cast it on the unit and it will recover a portion of their health. This allows you to fight a lot longer than you'd normally be able to. The final unit in the war game is one we've already done a video on, the Mage. Now, the Mage also needs to have his upgrades to get his spells, but he comes with two very useful abilities. The first one is Summon Skeleton, which allows you to summon a melee unit at the target location where you cast it. And these can tank damage for you, as well as doing a lot of damage to things like towers. The final spell that you can get for the Mage is Fireball. Now this is an AoE spell that you can cast in a direction and will damage everything in a line. So you can use this to attack entire armies at once. I've been Zhao, and this has been a quick guide on all the units in the wargame. If you want to see more videos like this, please like, comment and subscribe. See you next time!